DHG getting back into Call of Duty 3. Forgot I don't need to wear my headphones anymore. Let me take them back off real quickly here. Okay, I just did the first two, I don't know what you can call them, episodes. It's certainly not a chapter. So I just got done with the first two episodes. I'm going to be continuing on with the next two here, and I turned the game volume up a little bit. The last one sounded okay. Voice was a little loud, but better it's a little loud than you can't hear it at all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Doesn't matter which platform, but I prefer Rumble.
Doyle, you listening to me, Doyle?
Oh.
As I was saying,
Now we're the British SAS.
Rants are any good at surrendering and kissing. A boringly sergeant. How are you, BT? Skiving as usual.
Get stuffed, you fat Scottish twig!
I'm fair popular around here. You can probably tell.
Keith, give Wilkins a hand, would you? Boy can't tell his ass from his elbow.
I understand the origins of the SAS go back to Lawrence of Arabia in World War I.
What are you doing, my friend?
Little present for the Bosch. We call her Vera. Her twin over there.
I like the British people. I think the British military is good, but I hate the British crown and the monarchy. You think the deep state's bad in America? Go across the pond to England. That's where the head of the snake is. The brainchild of the Anglo-American alliance.
Strap yourselves in, boys. We're almost at the jump point.
Incoming! Taking fire! I can't hold us, sir! We have to drop now!
As the British Empire was declining at the end of World War II, there was a Canadian dude, I don't remember his name, but he made the suggestion that America, since all the nationalists had been wiped out here, should be the enforcement wing of the new empire, the Anglo-American alliance with NATO and all that stuff. So that's what America's done ever since World War II, with Vietnam, Korea, Iraq twice, Syria. Just the big dumb ape that goes around the world smashing people's doors. America's founding fathers would be totally disgraced that we became the empire that we so desperately died to break away from.
Je m'appelle Pierre Laroche.
I think the French would be a bit disgusted too, even though they're part of it. But the people are remembered that the French aligned with the Americans to fight against the British and break away from the empire for the sake of independence. Be a little dismayed to see us enter the fray, get back into bed with old Europe that we fought to get away from, and all the parasitic royal families over there.
It's good to see you in one piece, Doyle. We lost Vera in the drop.
Always made me sick to my stomach when I see my fellow Americans going on about the crown and prince this and king that. Like, are you fucking retarded? Seriously? Do you not know anything about history?
Stay quiet.
The monarchy hasn't changed since then. Now you're kissing their ass?
Let's do this quiet. No need to wake the Bosch now.
What other weapon do I have? Nothing. They just gave me the Sten. I'm gonna sneak up on him. Hey, you think if I walked around to the front of him, he'd piss on me? You've got your wank in your hand. I think I remember this gun having some sort of a terrible animation to it. Yeah, he brings his gun all the way up in the air to cycle the bolt. Totally unnecessary. Then again, if you don't keep the aim down the iron sights when you're doing that, it doesn't look all that bad. Everyone leaves explosive barrels on the balcony of the second floor. I mean, that's the first thing you're taught in Nazi school. I don't know. Figure out what they taught in Nazi school, all you'd have to do is go to an American college nowadays. Wokeism is no different from Nazism. No different. The same Marxist backbone with a racial element added to it. But the Nazis hated the Marxists. Yeah, because they were fighting for the same thing. Either war is obsolete or men are, or neither.
Will you look at that? A pissin'. Relieve him, Doyle. Quietly. Quiet as mice. Well done, laddie.
Something I love arguing with people about. They say, oh, this fascist person, that fascist person. Donald Trump's a fascist. I ask them just simply, define fascism in your own words. Don't use a dictionary. Don't look up Wikipedia. I'll call you out if you do. Just define fascism in your own words. That way, I'll be able to know that you actually understand what it means. Can't do it. I haven't had one person do it yet. I know damn well what it is and what it's been sold to the modern public as. Tell me if you heard this before. The public-private partnership. Add a racial element to that, which would be the whole wokeism, everything white's bad, they're the oppressors, especially Christians, they're super bad. Now you've got Nazism. In the 1930s, 1940s, the target was the Jewish population, or pretty much, since it was a eugenicist movement, anyone that didn't fit their criteria, like the disabled, the mentally challenged, people like that, people born with a bad leg, whatever. They were all seen as undesirable, useless eaters, as they would have been called. Yuval Harari would know a thing or two about that. He thinks he's a god. But once again, eugenics has rebranded itself and it's back in the forefront again. With the WEF and people like that running their little fascist autocracies all around the world. Unfortunately, most of the fascist autocracies are in places that were nominally democracies, like America, Western Europe. I thought there were some Nazis left up here. The same people in the WEF, World Economic Forum, that started all the shit with the Nazis. Not exactly the same people, but it's the same moneyed interests. Pouring money into something overseas that they think they like and just want to see how that experiment plays out. They did it with the Nazis. That's how they got their funding. Because at first, when Adolf Hitler tried his little revolt, he tried his little coup, it failed. It landed him in prison for I forget how long. That's when he wrote Mein Kampf. But then after that, when he came out, some people across the world, like some of the people in Britain, some in Germany, a lot here in America, like the J.P. Morgan and the Rockefellers. In Europe, you had the Rothschilds, who are pretty much behind everything bad. And a couple other big families, big names. Started pouring money into Hitler to get that little organization called the National Socialist German Workers' Party off the ground. Became a real political movement. And once they started doing nasty shit all around the world and started becoming too much of a problem, they had to abort their little brainchild, their little baby. And that was World War II.
German infantry! Northeast!
You always run out of ammo on your default weapons so quickly. Bad part about that whole situation is that the German people are still suffering from it today. They're probably one of the most highly policed in terms of policing their own people, lack of freedoms. Out in Europe, they beat everybody. I mean, nowhere in Europe, as far as I know, has freedom of speech been written into their constitutions like it has here in America. And even here, it's not followed. You have people, especially on the left, that say, oh, it's not absolute. Like, fuck, it isn't. Go to the Second Amendment, it's absolute as well. All of them are. I mean, the wording on the First Amendment is pretty damn clear. But Marxists will subvert anything they can subvert. I personally think that the Marxists in America and in the West are just being used by the fascist powers like the WEF that want to control everything and then just discard the Marxists once they've served their purpose. They got a history of doing things like that, like what I just told you about the Nazis. They served their purpose for a while, and then they got rid of them. They only killed 60 million people in the process, you know, no big thing. Ah, I thought that shot came from over here.
Stay close! Let's go!
This is where we drive the Jeep around.
Mira, you made it, lassie.
My god, could you fit more machine guns on that? What are those things?
Alrighty then. So now Vera here.
I can't recall the name of that.
Don't call me Frenchy. Whatever you
I
say.
think it might be called the VGO. The cylindrical magazine on the top reminds me of that one Russian machine gun. Can't think of what it's called. The Lewis gun also had a cylindrical magazine on the top of it. Can't imagine how having a magazine that big right on the top of the gun wouldn't both make it bulky and make the weight kind of a bit weird. Oh shit, I don't want to get that tower falling on me. Use the right analog stick to toggle view. No thank you. I think I'll keep my eyes on the road. We're using all that artillery just to take out a Jeep. I think I missed my turn. Thomas Jefferson. He was a bit of a bastard, but he was a very smart man. He hated his slaves. Some of the founding fathers, pretty much all of them or most of them, had slaves. Some treated them better than others. For example, George Washington treated his slaves very well, taught them to read after he died. They were granted freedom, free to do what they want. Jefferson, not so much. Hated them. Even after he died, he kept them in servitude. If you want to get into the issue about slavery, I would ask, where are you in modern day slavery? We've got more slaves now than ever before in any point in history. At least according to UN estimates, there are about 50 to 60 million people currently in it. Bitching about something that happened 200 years ago is slightly irrelevant. Can't see with all that dirt. Okay, went to... Ooh, shit, I do not want to run into those barrels. Drive through the cornfield. Insert joke about things being corny. I seem to remember this mission being a tad bit longer than the others. I might just make this one its own episode.
There! That's the signal. Take that up post.
I can't run over the French people. Boy, that part of the map wasn't even loaded yet. I thought I was going to fall off into nothing.
You are late.
Nice to see you too, lady.
Dufontaine. Isabelle Dufontaine.
I don't care if you're the friggin' Queen of France. Where's the Major?
Mais qui est cet imbécile? Your major hasn't arrived yet. And we've lost contact with one of our men as well. Marcel Lamond.
Que lui est-il arrivé? What happened to him?
He went missing while doing reconnaissance near the German air defense.
You mean those Bosch bastards who shot us out of the sky? Sounds like payback time, eh, Doyle? We'll help you get your man back.
Someone should stay at the rendezvous point in case Major Ingram arrives.
Thanks for volunteering, Frenchie.
Here is the situation. The German gunners are using a manor house as their barracks straight up that way. The flag gun is to the right. Allons-y. Doyle, lead on.
I guess I'll go this way. I ain't going that way. What the hell, man? Oh yeah, I forgot. They have to like open doors for you and shit in this game. They're gonna be a minigame? Yep. These minigames are all throughout this game. No, the dude that just gave me a hand up in here couldn't have helped me out or anything. He's like, I wanted to see if you'd make it. That's a good opportunity right there. The hell? You survived? Huh? What was that sound? Oh, it was a wood falling. It kind of sounded like a giant squish. Anyone out here? No.
Feindliche Truppen verlassen die Deckung!
Got something for you. How would I know he would have made it? They all just run right past that dude, and he ignores them. He's like, I'm after this guy. It's Marcel.
Marcel, ça va?
Ça va bien, et j'ai les plans du dépôt de carburant.
The Boche will be out in force by now. Best to split up.
What the bloody hell's going on here?
Later. We must go.
Feindliche Infanterie! Nördlich von uns!
Behind that fountain!
In Deckung gehen!
Oh, there you are. I missed. Probably from the flinch. I don't remember what Call of Duty game it was, but maybe it wasn't Call of Duty, maybe it was Medal of Honor. KAR 98 and some of the other rifles kind of functioned like shotguns. Just run up and extreme accuracy from the hip. Bogen. I know that means follow. I think I just gave that dude a dick shot. Dude, why I don't like that animation. They're just like endlessly spawning over here. They probably want me to capture ground. Why I don't like that animation is it gets in the way. That makes it hard to see what's going on. Will you get the fuck out of the way? Jesus, man. I used to play through all these games on the hardest difficulty. Yeah, I'm not even bothering with that today. There's no point. It's not worth the aggravation. I did it back then just because there wasn't really any big multiplayer games out at the time. I wasn't really online at that point. Although I do gotta say, Call of Duty 3 it had a pretty cool multiplayer. Played a lot more like Battlefield than Call of Duty. Although it made one major mistake. In its lobby, I think it was either 12 or 16 people, I don't remember, but you had to have 3/4 of the players ready up first. And you know how this would work. You get everybody but one that's readying up. You're just waiting on that last person to start the game and they just decide not to do anything. Wait 10-15 minutes, they're still not doing anything. They just troll you. I left so many matches for that one reason alone. I thought, why did they do this? Whole lot of nothing out here. Ooh, some trenches. And a German. Running away. Running away, eh? Ooh, an 88. Do I have to plant charges on them? I do. Here's another little minigame. Ooh, look at those textures in the background. They're so bad.
Bon, Monsieur Doyle.
Deckung gehen, los! Feindliche Truppen verlassen die Deckung! Nordwestlich von uns!
Oi! Shooting fish in a barrel.
Feindliche Infantry! Feindliche Infanterie! Nordwestlich von uns! Bewegung! Keine Zeit!
I'll take the Sten.
Okay, Bewegung! Keine Zeit!
Shoots the same ammo, but whatever. I understand that Sten was a terrible weapon. Kind of like a makeshift thing that they put together real quickly. The MP40 was pretty well built. Actually, KAR is not very good on this level. Just swap that sucker out. Take all my ammo back up. Just in case another one of these dotards die. If he gets some more Sten ammo. How are you not dead? Oh, those textures.
Bien fait, sergeant.
Hey, I just got more Sten ammo.
Feindliche Infanterie! Südwestlich von uns!
I think they're saying English infantry.
Feindliche Infanterie! Was ist los? Hast du die Hosen voll?
Infantry!
Mitkommen!
Auf der rechten Flanke angreifen!
Feindliche Infanterie!
Where the hell is that coming from? What are you guys doing up there?
In Deckung gehen, los! Bei mir bleiben!
In Deckung bei den Kindern! Hilfe, wurde getroffen!
I'm pretty sure Deckung means cover.
Na los, los jetzt!
Achtung! Granate! German Infantry! Là! Over by those crates!
Mann am Boden!
Feindliche Infanterie! Südlich von uns! In Deckung gehen, los! Na los, los jetzt! Ils tombent debout! À l'ouest!
Ooh, a different button this time. Turn that charge. Turn that detonator. You know you want it.
Neben den Kisten!
Rally points the courtyard!
Rendezvous in front of the courtyard!
It's the Major.
Buggers are right behind me. Doyle, you go with Keith and Monsieur LaRoche. You and your friend can ride with me.
We'll rendezvous back at the Mackie base.
Doyle, you driving again.
I'd rather be on the guns. I've got to wait for them to get in first.
Don't monkey about, Doyle. The boss are right behind us. Tank coming up our arse. The base has
Yeah, just drive over that tree.
Get us out of here, Doyle.
We need to help them!
Nothing we can do but bug out and regroup with the Major. Take clear of that tank.
What tank?
Across the river! Head there! There, that bridge!
Gold at a bridge! Faster, Doyle! Please hold up, lassie! Lucky that bridge held! Stop! We're buggered now!
He said we're buggered. Okay, let me see what the recording time on that is. Yeah, I'm not going to do another episode. It'd probably be over an hour if I did. Alright, well that's the end of this one.